Thank you, Mr. Chairman. As you have been told, I'm representing my Cabinet Secretary, Professor Jacob Kaimenyi, who is the Cabinet Secretary for Ministry of Education, Science and Technology. He sends his greetings and apologies. He would have loved to be here with us today, but unfortunately, some other assignment came up, and he was unable to come, so he asked me to come and read his speech. And this is the speech of the Cabinet Secretary. The Chancellor of Southeastern Kenya University, Dr. Titus Naikuni, Senator of Kitui County, Honorable David Musila, Chancellors of other universities who are present with us today. I've also seen our former Chancellor of Kenyatta University, Justice Professor Onesmus Mutungi, Chairman of Council of this university, Professor Louis Mumera, the Vice Chancellor of this university, Professor Geoffrey M. Muluvi, Vice Chancellors of other universities present, the representative of the Governor of Kitui County, and the Area Member of Parliament, Honorable Charles Nyamai, other members of Parliament present, parents, graduates, students of this university, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure once again to join the Southeastern Kenya University community in celebrating the second graduation ceremony. I therefore wish to take this opportunity to congratulate the graduates for having successfully completed their studies at this university. At this juncture, let me also congratulate our Chancellor for having been given the honorary degree this morning. I would also like to congratulate the university management and staff for their dedication in training of the graduates who will today be conferred with degrees and diplomas. And also I want to extend a special thank you to the ladies. Our senator, who I call my uncle, he was a colleague of my father. They worked in the same profession, so I call him my uncle, is worried that the boy child is about to be endangered. It's just that, uncle, we are on the lead, and I thank the girls for making us proud. So as we bow out of service, I have no worry. I know we shall get many other PSs, directors, and CEOs from the ladies. But the boys, don't be discouraged. That is a challenge to you. So it's an open field. Let us all compete equally. But the girls, thank you so much for making us proud. I'm glad to note that the Southeastern Kenya University will, in this second graduation ceremony, be graduating a total of 410 graduates, of which 31 will be conferred with master's degrees and 371 with bachelor's degrees and diplomas. I'm also delighted to note that the student population in this university has also increased considerably. That is from about 100 students 5 years ago to the current student population of about 6,000. These, by any standards, are not small achievements, and considering that the university was established quite recently. I'm delighted to note that the university management, under the able leadership of the Chancellor, the Chairman of the University Council, and the Vice Chancellor, have strived to expand the teaching and accommodation facilities so that the university can provide quality education to the increasing number of students, which is expected to reach 10,000 students by 2017. And that's just about 2 years away from now. I'm aware of the challenges that the university is facing in regard to the access road, teaching, and student accommodation facilities, among others. My ministry will jointly work with the university management to ensure that these challenges are fully addressed. I also like to thank the Kitui County government under the leadership of the Governor, His Excellency Dr. Julius Malombe, for continuing to support the university through the upgrading of the Maram Road and the street lighting to the main university gate, all the way from Kwavonza, among others. The support from the county government is critical in supplementing the support that the MICE ministry and the national government will be providing. Our senator also promised to work with this university, so I think it's only fair that we thank our senator for promising to work with our institution. Thank you, Bwana Senator. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to once again congratulate the Southeastern Kenya University for attaining ISO 9001-2008 certification. As I noted during the celebrations on the attainment of ISO 9001-2008 certification in January this year, this is an important achievement indicating that the university has put in place systems and processes for safeguarding provision of quality higher education. I would once again like to urge you to maintain these high standards. Ladies and gentlemen, as you are all aware, education is an important pillar to our Kenya Vision 2030. The provision of quality education is necessary for our country to attain higher levels of socio-economic development. It is on this basis that the government has invested heavily in the expansion of university education in this country. Right now, we have 22 fully fledged universities and 9 constituent colleges which are on the process of being elevated to full-fledged universities. The government has increased access to university education in the country through granting of charters to additional public universities and also the constituent colleges. As a result of the recent expansion of access to institutions of higher learning, the student population in our country has increased tremendously over the last 10 years. And that increase comes with challenges. Ladies and gentlemen, my ministry is also aware of the shortage of the qualified lecturers holding PhD degrees, which is the minimum requirement for being a lecturer in a university. I would like to urge our public universities to come up with strategies of increasing the number of postgraduates with PhD, particularly in the field of science, engineering, and technology. It's important for our public universities to have qualified lecturers who can provide quality education to our students as per our established global standards. I would like to, in particular, to lay emphasis on the need of the provision for quality higher education in our universities. Our public universities must work with the Commission for University Education to ensure that the academic programs that are offered by our universities are up to the required standards and that necessary facilities for the delivery of those programs are put in place. My ministry is aware of the challenges that public universities in the country are facing and will continue to provide support to our universities so that they can attain the highest standards possible and become world-class universities. We don't want anybody doubting our graduates, and that is why we are concerned about the high standards of quality of education being offered in the universities. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm aware that the government funding to our public universities and constituent colleges might not be adequate, that is to the amount that the universities and the constituent colleges would require. And this has been due, one of the reasons is due to the increased demand in higher education. As a result of this, I urge all public universities to initiate income-generating programs so as to supplement the resources that the government have been providing and continue to provide. The universities should also initiate public-private partnerships, for such partnerships can play an important role in expanding facilities in our universities. Ladies and gentlemen, I would also like to emphasize on the need for the universities to consult stakeholders, including the professional bodies, in the process of developing their academic programs. This will ensure that the academic programs that are developed are fully tailored to the market needs and up to the required standards. I wish to emphasize that this, together with the Commission for University Education Standards, will ensure that our universities are able to come up with high-quality academic programs that are comparable to the best in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, research, in addition to teaching, is one of the most important core business of any university in the world. I would therefore like to urge all our universities to invest in research. As per the Universities Act 2012, management of universities must allocate funds for research and must ensure research activities take place in their universities and research results are disseminated widely. I would like to urge our universities to seek for external funding from the various donor organizations all over the world in order to supplement the funds that the government provides for research. Ladies and gentlemen, as I end the speech, I would like once again to congratulate the Southeastern Kenya University graduates for successfully completing their studies. I would like to urge you, the graduates, to be innovative in the fields that you have been trained on. I'm confident that you have been trained and equipped properly in this university. I have no doubt that you will contribute positively towards the development of this country. Wherever you shall be, you will realize that discipline will be an important factor of success in whatever you shall be engaged in. I would therefore urge you to maintain high levels of discipline and moral standards. Graduates, be grateful to your parents and guardians who have invested heavily in your education. They have dedicated a lot of their investments so that you can reach where you are today. And the best gift you can give to them is to be good ambassadors of this institution. And my humble plea to you is that you continue respecting them and supporting them in whatever way possible. For those who are Christians, you know one of the 10 commandments says you respect your parents. I know it's better in Kiswahili where it says waheshimu wazazi wako, alafu Mungu atakuongezea maisha yako katika dunia hii ambayo amekupatia uishi. And with that, thank you very much. God bless you. And that is the speech of the Cabinet Secretary. Thank you.